A man in his 40s traveled to Xiamen on a business trip with a friend and checked into a 5-star hotel. After attending a dinner party, both were visibly drunk. When they returned to the hotel around 10:30 p.m., they entered the elevator together but got off on different floors. The man was unable to open his room door because he mistakenly used his ID card instead of his room key. Frustrated, he decided to go downstairs to seek help from the front desk. However, due to an elevator malfunction, he ended up on the 21st floor instead of the first. He leaned against the wall and made a phone call while waiting for assistance. His loud behavior led to a guest complaint, prompting hotel staff to investigate. 3 young female housekeeping staff members responded to the situation. Upon arrival, they found the man slumped on the floor after a failed attempt to stand. Instead of offering immediate help, they laughed at him and hurried back to the elevator without ensuring his safety. Feeling insulted, the man chased after them, kicked open a fire door, and entered an employee-only elevator shaft. He aggressively attempted to force the elevator door open before stepping into the empty shaft. Unaware of what had happened, hotel security arrived later than expected. By the time they reviewed the surveillance footage, it was too late. The man had fallen from the ultra-ST floor all the way down to the basement level B, since suffering fatal injuries upon impact. The police ruled out any criminal activity since the incident appeared to be self-inflicted. However, the man's family disagreed with this conclusion and sued the hotel, arguing that the staff failed to provide proper assistance, which ultimately led to his death. In the initial court ruling, the hotel was cleared of responsibility because the man was intoxicated and had acted recklessly by kicking the elevator doors and entering the shaft. The family appealed the decision. During the second trial, the focus shifted to the 3 housekeeping staff members. While the hotel maintained that the employees had asked the man if he needed help and were met with hostility, the court found that their response was inappropriate. Although the staff had reported the situation to security, they left the man unattended immediately after witnessing him fall. Their laughter and failure to ensure his well-being were deemed negligent, especially given the man's vulnerable state. Additionally, the court noted that the hotel did not properly train its housekeeping staff to handle situations involving intoxicated guests. As part-time student workers with only basic cleaning training, they lacked the skills necessary to manage such incidents. This lack of preparation reflected poorly on the hotel's overall management practices. Despite the hotel's shortcomings, the court acknowledged that the man was primarily responsible for his own death. He was a fully capable adult who voluntarily consumed excessive alcohol, engaged in dangerous behavior, and ignored standard safety procedures. However, the hotel was still held partially accountable due to the staff's inadequate response and delayed emergency action. In May 2022, the Xiamen Intermediate People's Court delivered its final verdict. The court assigned 75% of the responsibility to the man himself, citing his reckless actions as the main cause of the tragedy. The remaining 25% of liability fell on the hotel, which was ordered to pay over 390,000 yuan in compensation for failing to provide adequate support during a critical moment.